Apple, Tesla, Microsoft, Facebook, HP, and the list goes on, are all companies that started from nothing, but the vision and desire to achieve growth allowed them to prosper. This could not have been possible without the help of companies like Clearbanc, providing opportunities for these aspiring creators. They all had their own journey of growth, facing different obstacles along the path, but their vision for success allowed them to keep going forward. I can put it to you through the lens of my father, who's a businessman. He has always shown me the major keys to the business world and has emphasized one in particular, that being growth. He sailed here in Canada from Pakistan 25 years ago, continuing to grow his business, opportunities, and the start of my growth. I've been inspired by this, and as a strong believer in connection building through meaningful convo, I am enraptured to be able to spend the next few minutes sharing my growth journey with you until this point. My name is Malik. I'm currently enrolled in a dual university program, studying mathematics at the University of Waterloo alongside business administration at Wilfrid Laurier University. The combination of the two has allowed myself to excel in creating strong business connections while also obtaining solid mathematical and analytical thinking skills. Now, let's run the clock back. I grew up in Toronto, where I would shadow my dad downtown on weekends, where he worked as an analyst for Spring Canada at the time. The reason I was able to go on weekends was, as everyone else took the 2 days off, my dad was the only one in office working. Although I was too young to truly understand the complexities of his responsibilities, I picked up on whatever I could, and I learned lessons that I hold to this day. His work ethic rubbed off on me, and it ignited a burning passion within me to learn more every single day. It then became a goal of mine to be like my father, to do more than what the average is doing. We temporarily moved to Windsor, and although I was keeping up with my academics and I was involved in sports and clubs, I wanted to leave a lasting legacy behind. I became the school's social justice leader representative, and I conducted conferences across the entire greater Essex County on how to resolve social justice issues around the globe. I was thrilled to be informed by my friend who still lives in Windsor that my legacy is being carried forward to this day. My first step fabricated into a monthly recurring session at my old high school, and that's all I ever wanted, to leave a positive impact wherever I go. Now, this isn't the only place where I'm able to build connection. As my dad transitioned into the real estate world, I started attending his networking sessions. I was the youngest one at every single event, but instead of being frightened by this, I capitalized on the opportunity by absorbing business skills from new people every single day. That's where I realized that I love talking to people. So, while in high school, I enrolled in a real estate course myself. It is currently my second year, and throughout the entirety of it, I've been able to connect with hundreds of different like-minded individuals and network with teams, resulting in excellence in sales. Now, Math and I have been friends since my days of shadowing my dad. And alongside academics, I look to implement this passion in other ways as well. During my summer co-op, in grade 10 at Shoppers Drug Mart, I spent the weekends trying to find ways to help the company improve. I created new Excel spreads using SQL to help track inventory, resulting in accurate calculations for my coworkers. My manager was astounded, confused as to why I would go out of my way when I wasn't even getting paid, as it was still my high school co-op, but money wasn't my motivation, legacy was. We then moved to Kitchener, the hub of technologies, seeking new opportunities for my siblings and I. I started working at a local restaurant while in high school, and although I was only 4 months in, my tremendous customer service skills, alongside being the store's mini analyst, led to a promotion as a supervisor. With the aid of Salesforce, I successfully coordinated revenue projections for our restaurant alongside the other 3 franchises across Ontario. I also ran shifts and I trained over 15 different employees. Unfortunately, I was laid off due to COVID-19, but if there's one thing that I learned, it's that you can capitalize off of any opportunity. So I then took it upon myself to start working on different startups. So while in my dual university program, I'm currently the marketing director for designing applications for customer customization and shopping. I'm also working with a team of 4, developing an application using algorithms such as brute force and quicksort on Python to help students like myself finance their budgets. In my head, my path of growth has just begun, and I can envision myself moving forward with you guys as a revenue analyst. It is evident that Clearbanc pushes towards the aid of like-minded individuals, and I personally would love to be a part of this team. I believe I can bring my math skill set to the table while also learning and creating bonds with the team. Now, although I fulfill the requirements for this position, I believe I bring something else with me as well, that it factor. I don't want to treat Clearbanc as a job. I want it to be the platform that allows me to fully showcase my talents. I want to not only fully successfully fulfill the requirements as a revenue analyst, but also leave a lasting legacy behind. With that being said, I thank you for staying till the end, and I hope to hear from you soon.